Well, the whole market had a huge rush of customers right at 8 o'clock. Yeah, definitely a little quieter now. Everybody can catch their breath finally.
Perfect, thank you.
I definitely feel or sense kind of a downward trend in farmers markets.
We're on your YouTube channel, I'm Jason.
Here in about an hour, it should be hopping around here again. I sure hope so, because we got a lot of produce in the truck. So we want to try to get at least 1 pound of green beans in these containers.
Thank you. Have a nice day.
All right, it's an hour and a half later, and we are still rocking. Huge crowds cleaning this out. That's the last of the tomatoes. Beans are gone, tomatoes are gone. So I did want to mention that I just went live on YouTube. Everything else was gone. She did phenomenal. Boy, did we need this. I am absolutely thrilled to see this rain. I mean, this was perfect timing. It's a good sign for what's coming in the future weeks. I think it's going to be a pretty strong season. Good morning, welcome to Wishwell Farms. My name's Jason, and today we are at the Worthington Farmers Market. So this is our stand here at the old Worthington Farmers Market here in Columbus, Ohio. I'll walk you around the stand here in just a second. So I just arrived a few minutes ago, and the line was like 30 people deep. So I got them all stocked up, and now I want to show you guys around our setup, and I'll walk you around and show you some of the Worthington Farmers Market while I'm here. We got Stanley here working hard, keeping everything stocked up. Tomatoes, green beans, sweet corn, pickles. And this is Nate right here. He's working hard, checking people out, and so is Emma. Everything looks really good today. They said we got hit really hard right at 8 o'clock. People were lining up before the start time at like 7:50. It's a little down right now, so it's easier for me to get out and film everything. So here in a few minutes, we're going to walk around and I'll show you some of the other big vendors here at the Worthington Farmers Market in Columbus, Ohio. It is one of the biggest farmers markets here in Ohio. I believe there's well over 100 vendors, but we will find out. I'll find the market manager and we'll ask her a few questions. So we got some of Joel's maple syrup out here. This time of year, we start giving him a smaller amount of space to put it out. Some of our sweet and hot pepper relish. Some of Joel's garlic, jalapenos, garlic scapes. We've had these banners for probably 8 years. Time to get them updated. Yeah, definitely a little quieter now. Everybody can catch their breath finally and get everything stocked up.
Whenever you're ready. Receipt? No. Have a great day. Thanks. Thank you. Good morning. I got 6 years with a long face. Cucumber, tomato, and garlic. Corns and a cucumber. Do you take cash or do you want a card?
I got a bag for these.
Okay.
This is what I got. $7. I'm going to be your best friend today. I got a whole bunch.
Okay. Perfect, thank you. Have a great day. Thank you.
Yeah, we're looking for some good stuff. All right, come on over to the side, buddy.
All right, let's go to the other end of the market and check it out. All right, we're going to walk a city block that way to the end, across the street, and we'll walk back, and then we'll check out the Grater's ice cream parking lot. And then we'll walk down to the other end of the market and check out that side.
Okay.
All right, this looks like the end. Oh, they got a blueberry truck there. That's cool. Let's check that out. Buckets, pints, pies. Looks like some nice stuff. 6-pound bucket, $40. All right, we're gonna sneak across the road here, walk back on the other side. Live music. All right, making my way to the Grader's parking lot up here. Raw cold pressed juice. Stonefield, Hampshire pork. Nice little produce stand here. Worthington Farms. Looks like edamame. Yep. All right, into the Grader's parking lot. It doesn't look near as busy as it used to be. A lot of open space in here now. There used to be 3 or 4 other farmers in here, and you would see lines and lines and hundreds of people in this area. I feel like what I'm seeing here today is kind of the trend that I thought I was noticing over the last few years. There's less people at the farmers markets compared to pre-COVID. I mean, things came back after COVID, but never quite as good as it was. So, you know, it's a combination of markets expanding their vendors. So there's more vendors here than ever. And I feel like there's younger generations coming out that are just here to socialize, walk their dogs, get their coffee, eat breakfast. And a lot of the hardcore older shoppers that we relied on over the years are not here as much or as often as they used to be. So I definitely feel or sense kind of a downward trend in farmers markets over the last few years, and the sales have shown it. Tilly Farmstead.
We're on your YouTube channel. I'm Jason.
Yeah, you guys want to be on it?
Yeah, put us on.
How's it going? Man, you got some
Tilly Farmstead.
Tilly Farms.
Fort, Ohio.
Things are looking beautiful.
Thanks, Jason.
You got it. What kind of onions are these?
Candy onions.
Okay. I didn't grow any candy onions this year. Man, those are beautiful.
Yeah.
Basil?
Yep.
Smells
brings
good.
in customers.
Oh yeah. Some microgreens, green and purple peppers, a couple different kinds of potatoes, garlic, all kinds of good stuff here.
Thanks, Jason.
I can't believe how slow things are over here. This crazy cucumber booth usually has a line all the way out to the road, 60 people deep. Definitely lower numbers of people out shopping today. It is still kind of early though. It's only 9 a.m., so the day's just beginning. This is the volunteer market booth, market management booth. So I was just talking to Chelsea back there, the market manager, and asked her about the number count of customers coming through the market. They kind of keep track of that. They use volunteers to kind of click all the people that are coming through. And they hit 9,000 last week, and that was a slow week. So there's still a lot of people coming through this market. And with the heat today, we think that's why everybody got slammed early. We had a huge rush. Well, the whole market had a huge rush of customers right at 8 o'clock. And now it's kind of slowing down. But she is expecting to see a huge rush of people again around 10. As the late risers get out and about, have their coffee, have their breakfast, then they'll hit the farmers market. Even though it is hot, that may hurt the numbers a little bit, but we usually get a nice late push after 10 a.m. So here in about an hour, it should be hopping around here again. I sure hope so, because we got a lot of produce in the truck. Looks like we're hopping again. There's our stand right there. Looks like we got about 30 or 40 customers milling around, shopping and checking out. Let's go check out some more of the action. Time to get some more corn dumped, it looks like. You got plenty under the table there, ready to go, don't you?
Yeah. Try to make sure it's easier for me.
Got a nice crowd shopping right now. I'm gonna help them get stocked up on beans again over here. I'd like to see that whole entire table full, especially since pickles are about gone. I'll slide those pickles over and we'll fill that entire table up with green beans. Stanley's getting ready to dump some more corn. We want to keep that piled high so we can continue to watch it fly. We got about 5 tubs staged right here, ready to go. Another stack here. And still got 3 more stacks in the truck, but we got a long ways to go. All right, beans are going fast. I want to get busy here. All right, I unfortunately have to hold the camera with one hand, so I'm going to show you how we make these quarts. So we just grab a handful of beans. Man, they look nice. Kind of set them in there vertically a little bit. Here, I'll let Stanley hold the camera and film me for a minute. So we want to try to get at least 1 pound of green beans in these containers. Just heap them up real good. The green beans are selling really well today. So we're selling them for $3 a quart. We get 25 quarts out of each bushel container. So retail, $75 worth of green beans in each bushel crate.
Yeah, I just need a small mess of them. I don't know what they.
No, I'm good. We got the big
That's perfect. Let's do that. I'm actually going to do a dozen. I just didn't. I was trying to multitask. Yeah. All right. We're going to double check that. Thank you. Good.
Thank you, you too.
I got 15 here, all set.
Thank you. Have a nice day. Thanks for being here.
Boy, is it another hot one today. I just took a quick break from the market and was getting a drink of water at my truck. And now we're gonna walk around the rest of the market. So there's our stand right over there. We're gonna walk down this way, cross the street, and then come back. I don't know if there's any produce down here or not. We'll find out. Pretty pink tint. Grass-fed dairy, meats and eggs. There's a little produce stand. Drift Hills Farm, naturally grown produce.
Huh. I wonder why you can't find yellow.
Enjoy your day. A lot of croissants.
The butterfly has some of
Zanesville, oh, kombucha. All right, let's get across the street here. We're gonna make a run for it right here, I think. All right, here's the end, a little bakery. Hot peppers, powders and rubs. That's cool. Salsa bar. Beef jerky. Handcrafted cheese and provisions. Huh. And our neighbors here, Oink Moo Cluck. I don't see any of the owners here today, but I've known them for over a decade. They've been setting up here for a long time, right next to us. You can see how it kind of gets congested going by our corn stand over here. A little bit of a bottleneck. There's not really a way around it with the space that we have. All right, it is now 10 a.m., so we're only halfway through the market, and we have 6, 7, 8 boxes of tomatoes left. We started with about 50. I mean, there's still a lot on display, but I'm pretty sure we'll sell out of tomatoes. 3 crates of green beans. We started with 14 and a half, and it looks like we still got 15 tubs of corn up there. We started with 40, I believe, 45. So not too bad. I think we'll get rid of most everything here in the next 2 hours, as long as it stays consistently busy. All right, it's an hour and a half later, and we are still rocking. We're getting cleaned out. This is our last bushel of beans. Huge crowds cleaning this out. That's the last of the tomatoes. Here's the back of our truck. Beans are gone, tomatoes are gone. Everything's out except 10 tubs of corn. So not too bad. I'd rather only see 1 stack in there, not 2, but that's okay. At least I know we won't sell out of corn. Empty corn tubs. So I did want to mention that I just went live on YouTube for the past 45 minutes. I walked around some of the market, actually talked to one of the other vendors about his thoughts on farmers markets these days, and the market manager. So if you are interested in seeing some more live footage or behind the scenes type stuff here at the Worthington Farmers Market, check out that live stream. I will drop that link down below in the description so you can find it quick and easy. I'll also pin it to the top comment. Guys, I'm gonna have to run. I can't stick around the market until the end and help them pack up. We have a couple stands that are just about out of corn. Everybody is killing it today. I mean, it has just been fantastic. So I need to get on the road and get home. It's 11 a.m. I can't stick around till noon to help them finish up, unfortunately. So I will see you guys back at the farm. We'll get everything unloaded, and then we'll have a little chat about how everything went overall today. I just returned home from the Worthington Farmers Market, and shortly after I returned home, Nikki returned home with the produce trailer from our hometown farmers market just down the road 4 miles. She got cleaned out pretty good. So she started with 100 dozen and brought home like 2 or 3 dozen. So I was really happy about that. Everything was gone except maybe 5 individual tomatoes and maybe a crate of beans. Everything else was gone. She did phenomenal. So glad to have this one out of the way. Now the trucks are going to start arriving home from Columbus. They'll be backing up here in the barn. We'll get them all unloaded. I think I have just enough time to slip inside and grab some lunch. Hallelujah. Boy, did we need this. This is glorious. We were starting to get pretty dry, and this rain showed up just in the nick of time. Just got Amanda unloaded from our satellite location. I just got to put the cantaloupes away and about 5 boxes of tomatoes up there, and I will finally be done for the day. I am absolutely thrilled to see this rain. I mean, this was perfect timing. It's been so hot and dry for the last week or two. And, you know, we weren't in drought conditions by any means, but it was starting to get a little dry. And these timely rains are exactly what a vegetable farmer likes to see, or a grain farmer, or a gardener, or a homeowner with a yard. The cantaloupes have been moving just a touch slow because of the size. These are the first ones coming out of Vincennes, Indiana, southern Indiana, in melon country. And, you know, the first couple harvests are always a little bit on the small side. So it slows down the sales just a bit, but I gave her 90 today, basically a full bin, and to come home with like 30, it's not too bad. Man, they smell good. We had a really good day at the farmers markets today. I mean, the heat was brutal as well as the humidity, but sales were very strong. And I am a happy farmer right now because we needed a good week of sales. I would say out of the 6 locations, only 2 of them brought back really any corn at all. Some scraps, maybe a couple extra tubs. One of the markets, Dublin, where my brother goes, only sold half their corn. And that was due to a new farmer being set up right beside us, 50 feet away, with a truckload of corn. And then right beside him, there's another farmer that's larger than me selling sweet corn and a whole bunch of other produce. So I don't know why they line us 3 corn people up right side by side. So that really hurt our corn sales. And if that new corn grower is back again next week, I'll probably only be able to put 50 to 60 dozen on the truck for the rest of the season, or we're just going to be bringing it back home every week. So that kind of stinks. But I probably won't be going back to Dublin in the future anyway. I'm wanting to cut out 1 or 2 farmers markets for next year, and Dublin's going to be the first one to get the cut. If it wasn't so hot out, I could probably leave these tomatoes out since they'll be put right back on here on Monday morning, but the tomatoes are hot and they need to be chilled down a little bit. Speaking of my tomato cooler and chilling down tomatoes, I've had several comments recently about why do I put my tomatoes in a cooler? You aren't supposed to refrigerate tomatoes, right? and that's 100% true. I do not refrigerate my tomatoes. The cooler I speak of that I'm pushing my tomatoes into is kept at 62 degrees. The optimal temperature for storing tomatoes is 60 to 65. That's why we keep our cooler at 62. If I was to let all these tomatoes sit out in the heat and be 85, 90 degrees during the day and then cool down to 60, 65 at night, and just that fluctuation of up and down in temperature, the tomatoes would rot 3 times faster. They wouldn't hold near as long. So keeping it at a steady 60 to 65 degrees is best. All right, my day's finally coming to an end. I'm very happy that it's over because it was a long one. It started at 4 a.m. What time is it? We're coming up on 4 p.m. So I'm coming up on a 12-hour day. You know, I had a little half-hour break for lunch and, you know, an hour drive to Columbus, an hour drive back. So I wasn't working the entire time, but I'm on the job, you know what I mean? So glad this day's over and very happy that it went well. And it's a good sign for what's coming in the future weeks. I think it's going to be a pretty strong season, and that's what we need. Folks, this is where we're going to wrap this one up. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed the farmers market footage today. And don't forget to give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and I will see you all again next time down on the farm.